Hi everyone, so this is the second video in my Paulas Choice collaboration trilogy, and I'm going to show you guys how I actually do my routine and how my skin has been improving just as a middle benchmark. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned because at the end of this series, the third video will be more a personal touch to it, just talking about my struggles with my skin story as well as the different things that I went through in my really early teens as well as leading up to this point. And I think that is a really important message for me and the most important video that I want to get out, just because I always hear a lot of people struggling as well, and I always find it a very uniting experience whenever you try to share your experience as well as it being able to help someone else. So this routine is basically what Paulas Choice Singapore prescribed to me, I guess you could say. It's also readily available for everyone. As you guys saw in the first video, you can get a diagnosed routine on their website by using the survey or questionnaire platform, and they basically recommend you products that best fits your skin concerns and your skin needs. Let's just move on to my whole routine using Paulas Choice products. Is my whole routine using Paulas Choice, and I've learned like maybe two main things in embarking on this regime. One being that a lot of these products are actually cult favorites by a lot of skincare gurus as well as just people who love to review skincare. There are a few of them that are like really highly raved about. One of them would be the Paulas Choice Resist C15 Super Booster for all skin types. It's a vitamin C kind of a serum type booster which helps to kind of lessen discoloration on your acne spots as well as dark spots. So for treatment, the Resist Ultralight Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum is one of the most iconic products, I feel. This is something that you have to use exclusively in your treatment step. If you're going to be using like benzoic peroxide or anything like that, or any other treatment like step, you might want to skip on this, but you can use it interchangeably with any acne fighting treatment. So that being said, they told me not to use this because it does contradict with certain ingredients from benzoic peroxide, for instance, that treats acne spots. If you do use that, don't use this. But if you don't have any kind of acne concerns, or you just don't want to use your acne fighting product for that day, you can use this antioxidant serum, which is just all around great for anti-aging as well as clearing up spots. Also, it just gives a very nice layer of hydration to the skin. And I mean, fighting anti-aging is a very complex issue in itself because you don't exactly have to be looking like you are really haggard, or at that stage where your skin needs a boost before you start acne fighting. It's called anti-aging because you want to delay the signs of aging. So antioxidants do a great job at that, and I find that this serum is so lightweight. It feels great on the skin. It has glycerin, so it just boosts the layer of hydration in your skin. The iconic Paulas Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid with salicylic acid. This was one of the later additions that came into my routine, about maybe I would say 3 to 4 weeks late, but I've used this for a month and this is incredible. I mean, I've been using the AHA kind of cream-like exfoliant for most of the time. When this came in, I kind of swapped over and used this because my concerns were more so cystic acne and really infection beneath just the surface skin, and this does the job. At times where I really want a very thorough cleansing of my pores, I tend to leave the cotton pad on that infected area. I just press it onto the pimple, the zit one I have here, and BHA is beta hydroxy acid, and basically it treats exfoliation of more than the surface layer. It really treats any kind of infection or clogged pores beneath the surface, and that's exactly my skin concern. A lot of my cystic acne that comes on the chin, really it's not just about surface declogging anymore. It really penetrates to the skin, which explains why cystic acne is a lot more painful to the touch. If you do touch more sensitive areas, it basically feels like the pain is coming from more than just the surface. It actually penetrates deeper into that, and beta hydroxy acid treats that. And this is 2%, which is, I would say that 2% is a little higher than I'm used to, because I used to use the Cosrx 1% BHA serum, but it was great for every day, but I wanted more instant results. This didn't give instant overnight results, but within a week my cystic acne definitely showed signs of reduction, which is something that I'm super hyped up about regarding this product. So these 3 products I definitely recommend. I'll leave all the information below. So before I ramble on too much, the second thing that I actually learned was that in doing this regime, even though it seems really extensive to have all these products and doing it every day, day and night, it really is quite daunting. But I've slowly realized that minimizing the products you use actually is a lot better. This full regime that was prescribed to me is something that I do before the peak of my hormonal cycle. So pre-menstrual cycle kind of skin acne flares up. What I like to do is just do the full regime leading up to that, and then when I'm in the peak of my hormonal cycle, when I do have bigger cystic acne, I focus more on things like acne fighting, BHA. So I pick and choose which products that I want to kind of focus on and use more of. But on an everyday off cycle, when I'm not trying to treat anything, I actually use pretty much 3 products, which is incredible. I don't really go about doing that at all, because for at least since I had really bad acne till this point, I've always just been on this constant struggle to just want to remove any form of discoloration or spots on my face. But on some days, the best thing that you can do for your skin is give it a good detox, which is using barely anything and just the essentials. For me, it would be cleansing. I use the cleanser, I use the BHA toner, and then last but not least, I kind of end off with the vitamin C booster, or I just end off with a moisturizer, which is really simple. And I find that on those days where I do use less, my skin is very well behaved, and I truly believe that's just attributed to the fact that you gave it a break. You're not constantly exposing your skin to too much treatment, which confuses the skin at times. Your skin actually has a very good natural barrier that can heal itself on a normal basis, but as consumerism goes, we tend to be very overwhelmed with wanting to target a lot of these things, and we confuse our skin by not being able to naturally heal. So that's the second lesson that I actually learned, that you don't need to use that much product every single day. So I have nothing more to add to my regime, and I hope you guys found this beneficial. I just thought I'd add my 2 cents right at the end so that you know, it's more than just a skincare routine type video. For you guys who constantly keep asking me to show you what regime I'm on, this is the Paulas Choice regime that I am on, and I'm keeping it quite on the down low because those of you who followed me from way before know that I used the CosRX products and saw noticeable difference then already. At that time, I wanted to share with you the products that I was using, but I found that, you know, I didn't really get the results that I wanted in terms of targeting my hormonal cycle, which is something that always comes around. And even though I did use the CosRX products, I still got my major cystic acne, and I still got really bad discoloration and acne scars. So even though it did calm my skin down by using products that I used in the past, I find that this regime really keeps it controlled, and it gives me the power as a, you know, consumer to be able to control my skin needs and just really understand in terms of targeted ingredients what suits my skin and what doesn't. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to the last edition where I give a more heart-to-heart talk about my previous journey, show you some pictures of what I actually looked like in the past, and also just, you know, give some advice for people who are struggling and kind of like where to start if you want to improve your skin health and also just be more educated about your skin journey. So without further rambling, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!